Welcome to the Dr. Janine Show. Today we are talking all about how to do a total body detox. I will be sharing information about kidney detox, lung detox, liver detox, and colon detox. Next week we will focus in on a few of the other organs for detox, like the skin, lymphatic system, the blood, and the arteries as well. If you're new to my channel, welcome in. I am so glad to have you all here. If you do have questions and comments throughout the show, make sure that you drop them in the comment section below. And I appreciate all the love that you give me throughout the shows. It makes it so much fun for me as well. I want to say hello to a few people that I know who are here. Lily is here. Francis, hello. Francis is here as well. Sharda, good morning. It's nice to have you all here. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Don't forget that we do have our trivia section coming up in this show. So this week we are playing for the Vita Detox, and this is from our great sponsors at VitaTree, and one of our participants will be randomly chosen as our winner of the Vita Detox, and this will be sent out to you. So make sure that you're following Team Dr. J9 so that if you are on TikTok and also on Instagram, so that we can reach out to you. Make sure that you're following me, of course, on whichever platform that you're watching today's show on, so that we can reach you if you are our lucky winner. And do your best just to answer the questions. Even if you don't get them correct, it doesn't matter. Okay, so let's get started. Liver detox. Now, these are the most common 6 warning signs that your liver is toxic. So you may asking yourself, should I do a detox? Is detoxing right for me? How do you know if there is, a good way or a not so good way to detoxify the liver? And is a liver detox the right thing for you to do? Well, I usually actually recommend it to do a full body detox. And what does that mean? That means compromising all of the organs and making sure that we're detoxing all of the organs at the same time. But there are some of my favorite herbal medicines, of course, that do focus in on your liver. And if we take a look at Lucy really quickly, where is the liver? Well, the liver is right here. And of course, this has to do with the health of our gallbladder as well, which is really important. But our body is often giving us the 6 warning signs that your liver is toxic. So doing a liver detox is probably one of the best things that you want to consider, as it is, of course, complexed with the other organs in terms of doing your total body detox. So here are the 6 warning signs that you should consider doing a liver detox as part of your full body detox. Number 1 is red eyes. So if you notice that your eyes are red, they could be yellow as well, and that would be a sign of jaundice and severely compromised liver function. It's time to really think about that liver detox. Now, if your skin is starting to yellow as well, and you see, sometimes you can look at people and in a certain light, their skin looks a little bit yellow, that would be a telltale sign of that liver toxicity as well. Time to do that liver detox. Another sign of liver toxicity, and it's time for a liver detox, are chronic headaches. And this is what I call the toxic headaches. Sometimes you may have nausea along with that headache. Also, if you are getting tight trapezius muscles, so if you are prone to getting those tension headaches, so here in this big, large muscle at the top of your back, and it goes into the back of your neck here, that is the trapezius muscle, and this is a reflex area of your liver. So all the more need to do that liver detox. Another sign would be itchy skin, and this can be related to the bile acids and the bilirubin that's not properly processed through your liver and your gallbladder, and that can cause the skin itchiness. Another reason to do that liver detox. Fatigue and just lacking in overall energy, feeling, a little bit under the weather, that can be a sign of that liver toxicity as well. So again, time to do that liver detox as part of that full body detox. Weight gain. So if you are gaining weight easily, you get bloated very easily, that can be related to the liver toxicity as well. And your poop. So what type of poop would be related to liver toxicity? This is something that if you've seen my poop tray before, The poop platter, the infamous poop platter. So if you're having lighter colored stools, and this is something that we call the chicken nugget stool, or maybe it looks a little bit like oatmeal in the toilet, it's floating, that's usually a sign of liver toxicity, and your gallbladder could be compromised as well in function. Again, all the more reason to do that liver detox. So as a tip, one of my favorite herbal medicines for liver detox is milk thistle. Now, I will be sharing more tips, so don't go anywhere on how to detox your full body, but I want you to just always keep in your mind the milk thistle. Why? Because milk thistle actually helps to detoxify, but also helps to regenerate healthy liver cells, and that's why it's one of my very favorite liver detox herbal medicines. So those were the 6 warning signs that your liver is toxic. Now, going on to our next little bit of information, what, in terms of the foods, what would be the best foods to clean out your liver for your liver detox? Well, your diet can really be supportive in your detox protocol. And some of my favorites are the dark green leafy veggies. Now, these help to stimulate something called cytochrome P450. That detox mechanism in the liver is very important, and these nutrients help to support the methylation detox pathways as well. Now, in terms of your greens, the more bitter they are, the better they are for detox. Some of the best detox greens, of course, include wheatgrass. I love kale as well. Spinach is fantastic. Brussels sprouts are great for your liver detox. Broccoli, and of course, bok choy. So this is something that can really support that liver detox mechanism. Lemons are fantastic as well to help to detoxify the liver. So stay tuned. I do have a special hack with lemon water and a little bit something that you haven't heard before. So stay tuned for that. It's coming up in just a moment. So if you're just tuning in, it's great to have you here today. I'm talking all about how to do a total body detox. We are streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I want to say hello to Strong Everyday, Ms. B and Soul on TikTok. Nice to see you. Arletta and Sonia on Facebook. It's great to have you here. Be sure that you're following and hit that like and give me all that love, and that thumbs up is fantastic. And if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel on the platforms that you are watching on. It's great to have you all here today. Okay, so here's a question that comes up a lot. Why does my doctor not recommend doing detox? Well, I have to say, and I've said this to numerous people over the years, that you are where you are with your health for a reason. And if you're not feeling great, you're not doing well, whatever you've done up until now is simply not working for you. And for a lot of people, that's sort of like a reality check, I think, when you're looking at your health. If it's not working what you're doing, your doctor is not God. And in my opinion, I think too many people are relying on their doctors. You're not feeling well, you go to your doctor. Something you're worried about, you go to your doctor. You trust what your doctor's advice is. And in my opinion, of course, this is just my opinion, we have to really in and determine what needs to be really looked at in terms of the root cause as to why we're not doing well and why we may be sick. And detoxification, doing regular detox, is a huge component, in my opinion, again, of staying healthy and aging gracefully, and to be able to do that being disease-free and not having to rely on your doctor's opinion, because you don't need to go to the doctor when you're feeling great. And that's just, I want to impress upon people that yes, you have the power to heal your own body, but you've got to keep your body clean, and that's what detox is all about, and that's why I'm sharing today's topic. Okay, let's move on to another organ system, the kidneys. So doing a kidney detox. Now, these would be 6 warning signs that your kidneys are toxic. So I know a lot of detox protocols focus on kidney detox, and that's the only organ system that they're focusing on, which is the kidneys. But how do you know if you should detox your kidneys? And of course, as doing this as a total body detox. Well, here are 6 warning signs that your kidneys are toxic and that you should detox your kidneys as part of a full body detox. So one of those warning signs could be dark circles under the eyes and puffiness under the eyes. So if you've not yet seen my beauty playlist of all of the things that you can do to help with dark circles and under eye puffiness in terms of facial massage and yoga facial exercises, make sure you check out those videos. But this can be related, of course, to that kidney toxicity. So if this is something you're always having to use the cover up, ladies, that this is something that could be related to your kidney health. So just be aware that doing kidney detox could be really, really helpful for the look of those dark circles and that swelling underneath the eyes. As well as another warning sign of kidney toxicity would be swelling in the legs and in the hands. So this can happen at the end of the day, but if you wake up puffy in the morning as well, that can be a chronic sign of liver toxicity, and it's time to think about doing that kidney detox. And frequent urination. So you could also have infrequent urination. So if you are not having regular urination episodes throughout the day, what is normal? Well, it depends on how much fluid you are drinking and how much fluid is actually in your foods. But having that normal urination cycle is important. And if something changes outside of what you believe is normal for you, then this is something, again, to consider that kidney detox. As well as difficulty sleeping can be another warning sign of kidney toxicity. Our body processes toxins when we're sleeping, and that's why having a good night's sleep is so important. I have other episodes all about sleep, so if you're not getting a good night's sleep, please check out my videos on YouTube for getting a good night's sleep. But this is really important because if your kidneys now are detoxing and they're dumping those toxins, you may actually have to wake up in the night to urinate. And that would be another sign that your kidneys are maybe not doing as well as what they could, and doing that total body detox it may be time for that right now. As well as another warning sign of kidney toxicity is low energy. So if you just chronically have low energy, again, it's time to do that total body detox. And low vitamin D. So this isn't often looked at, and people that have chronically low vitamin D levels, part of your kidney processing your vitamin D and making it and turning it into that active form is very important. We need our liver for this as well, but the kidneys in terms of being able to activate our vitamin D, and we need to have proper kidney function. So again, doing that kidney detox is definitely recommended. Don't worry, I'm going to give you tips on how to do that total body detox coming up. But one of my tips in terms of my favorite herbal medicines for kidney detox is bearberries. So the Latin name is Arctostaphylos uva ursi, and it helps to detoxify the kidneys. So it helps with proper urine flow, actually helps to kill bacteria. So for people who have chronic infections in the kidneys, this is important as well, and I love it as a kidney detox. Okay, so let's talk about the best foods to cleanse out your kidneys. So number one is parsley. I love parsley. Parsley is fantastic. As a kidney detox, it's something that I take in conjunction with some other herbal medicines for my total body detox. I love cranberries as well. Blueberries, we know, also help with, excuse me, I maybe need to detoxify my kidneys. I'm going to... help to decrease the adherence of that specific bacteria, E. coli, to the bladder walls. So for people who do have chronic urinary tract infections and maybe some issues with kidney toxicity, and it's time to do that kidney detox as part of your total body detox, that cranberries and blueberries can be really effective at helping to decrease that adherence of the bacteria to the walls of the bladder. So that is part of the best foods to help to cleanse out the kidneys. As well as asparagus is fantastic. It has a cleansing effect on the kidneys and the bladder, and also helps to increase urine production and breaks up uric acid as well. So for people who are prone to gout, I just want to say this really quickly. Usually there's a uric acid problem, and usually there's a kidney toxicity issue. So asparagus can be really helpful for that gout. But ultimately you have to clean out that kidney toxicity as well with a kidney detox. And dandelion greens. So dandelion greens are fantastic because they are a natural diuretic and help with your kidney detox. So if you're just tuning in, it's great to see you. I'm Dr. Janine. We are talking about how to do a total body detox today. I want to say a quick shout out to hello, it's nice to see you, Magician. Yes, we're just outside of Toronto in Canada. It's nice to see you. User 789, anything to improve kidney function? Yes, all of those things that I just mentioned will help with your kidney function and improving it. And did you miss the gallbladder detox? Heal the World 2022? Yes, we did talk about liver and gallbladder detox, but don't worry, I'm coming up with all of the tips for your total body detox, so don't go anywhere. I will share more tips there. And good morning, Keith. It's nice to see you. Thank you. Gulami is here. Hello, it's nice to see you. It's great to have you all here. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Okay, let's move on now to another organ system. So when we talk about detoxification of the lungs, there are 4 early warning signs that your lungs are toxic. So one of those warning signs, and it may be time for that lung detox, is if you have a chronic cough. So if you have a lot of mucus, if you have a cough, especially at nighttime, this could mean now that that mucus is settling in the lungs as you are lying down, and it could be time for that lung detox. So really, really important to, make sure that you're paying attention to your body's symptoms, because it's telling you that something needs to actively be done to clear that toxicity. And that part of doing that total body detox and addressing that lung toxicity with lung detox mechanisms and herbal medicines and some of the tips that I'll share will be very helpful for that chronic cough. Another warning sign of lung toxicity is lack of energy in general. So you can see that this is a common sign amongst all of the organ systems, that if you're lacking energy, if your organs aren't working on your behalf to detoxify and they're using up their energy to have to clear that toxic load, then you simply won't have that abundance of overall energy. So that can be a common sign as well that you need that lung detox. Another sign is shortness of breath. So if you exert yourself, if you walk up a flight of stairs and you find that you have to catch your breath, this could be another sign that you need that lung detox. And we're talking now in the mind-body realm, a lot of grief and sadness. If you cry a lot, and sometimes in your life you may go through periods of grief or loss, and if your body's holding on to that sadness, it's normal to have, those reactions and those emotions in the moment and around the time of a loss. But if that is sustained and your body's not able to clear that grief and sadness, and you find yourself crying a lot, the lungs are related to grief and sadness in traditional Chinese medicine. So that could be, again, a sign that your body and your lungs are holding on to that toxicity, and now it's on the mental emotional realm that needs to be dealt with as well. So one of my tips here, of course, is to let go and do your best to let go. Maybe journal about your emotions so that you get it out of your system, and that's part of your lung detox. But also seek fresh air in nature. Do your best to get outside, breathe in that fresh natural air, and that will go a long way to help with your lung detox. Now, continuing with the best foods to cleanse out your lungs for your lung detox. So one of them is coffee. So coffee, yes, can help to increase your ability to breathe clearly. This is one of the hacks that asthma sufferers can use. Have a sip of hot coffee in the midst of an asthma attack, and this can really help you, especially if you don't have access to your puffers or things, in terms of an emergency situation. Hot coffee can help. Another great food to cleanse out your lungs for your lung detox is, and I'm really happy about this one, cocoa. So chocolate is, of course, a dark, good quality, organic cocoa, but in this study has actually been associated with a lower risk of allergic respiratory symptoms and may help to protect against lung cancer. So this is very promising for all the chocolate lovers. If you're on board with me here with loving your chocolate, and again, I like my dark, good, organic, low sugar chocolate, which is fantastic for keeping your lungs nice and healthy and as part of a lung detox as well. Now, another great food for lung detoxification is Green tea. So EGCG, which is that active component, that very important antioxidant, helps to decrease fibrosis in the lungs. And this has actually been researched and has been found in the literature. So that is great. It's something that I take daily in a few of the supplements that I take. And another great food for lung detox is fish and seafood. So we know that our omega-3 fatty acids are very anti-inflammatory, especially the DHA, which I tend to take more of that DHA in my fish oil supplement to ensure that I have that anti-inflammatory effect. Now, another tip here for lung detox is to incorporate turmeric. So I actually take it in a supplement form, and this helps with lung detox. And in one study, it actually shows that the high curcumin intake in smokers was associated with a 9.2% greater lung function as compared to smokers who did not consume that curcumin. So this was really promising in this study to be able to see that, turmeric as a supplement and taking it in a high amount can really help with lung function and increasing that expiratory volume when it was tested. So that was found in the study. So great to know that there are things that we can do naturally, of course, to keep our body nice and healthy in terms of our detox. Okay, we are moving on to something that I wanted to share, and this is a hack. So this is a lemon water detox hack for weight loss. So if you want something quick and easy to do, this is something that I do and I love it. So if you want to lose weight and do it easily, this lemon water detox hack is great for you, especially if you get hungry and if you feel that you're hungry all the time and you find it difficult to eat without snacking. Now, of course, if you find that you have to snack a lot, I want you to fix your leptin resistance. And you can check out my other videos on how to do that and why leptin resistance is so important that you get a handle on. But I want you to use this detox hack after lunch. So you need to eat a good breakfast to fix your leptin signaling. And about mid-afternoon, this is something that you're going to do. So you're going to brew your coffee, and you can't, in this case, for this lemon water detox, you cannot use cream. I don't recommend using any nut milks or any type of alternative dairy product in here, because what you're doing is you are going to add lemon to your coffee. So you're going to brew your coffee. I like it nice and hot. Actually, I haven't tried this one cold. I've only done this hot. And you're going to do this mid-afternoon, so working with your circadian rhythms, especially if you find after your midday meal that you get hungry very easily. This is a hack to help to get you, to your last meal of the day. If you're doing fasting, because this will help for you not to be hungry. So, from my leptin resistance videos that if you're going to fast one of your meals, you're going to fast your dinner. And why is that? Because you definitely want to maximize the signaling of your leptin. And so all you're going to do is take this mid-afternoon, and this could be the last thing that you have in the day for your intermittent fasting. Then you're going to fast your dinner, but you're squeezing lemon into your coffee. I usually use a little bit more lemon than this. I use probably a half a lemon at least because I love my lemon. You're going to squeeze your lemon into your coffee. And I'm telling you, you will not be hungry when you do this. You will love the fact that, and you're thinking, okay, this is going to be kind of a weird taste. Yeah, you might have to get used to the first few sips, but I love it. And you're going to do this mid-afternoon, and this will help with a mild liver detoxification. This is a mild liver detox because the lemon, we know, helps with detoxing the liver, but helps to keep your blood glucose levels nice and balanced as well. So I want you to try that. You will love it for weight loss, and it is fantastic. So moving along now, we are getting to our colon detox. So these are 3 warning signs that your colon is toxic. So one of those signs could be constipation, and of course could be diarrhea as well. And it could be sort of the IBS symptoms. You're going back and forth with constipation versus diarrhea, and just having irregular bowel movements could be a warning sign that you need to do a colon detox. If you get acne anywhere on the face, of course, but more around the chin area. So your chin area We know that in face mapping, our chin area and our large intestine and the colon actually maps around this area of our face right here. So if you're breaking out a lot here, can be related to that colon toxicity, and it's time for that colon detox. If you get chronic headaches, and especially headaches that if you're constipated and once you have your bowel movement, the headache recedes and goes away, that would be a sign of colon toxicity, and it's time for doing some colon detox as well. So one tip here, of course, is to ensure that you have at least one bowel movement per day. Ideally, two is what I usually recommend that most people aim for in terms of having a healthy colon. But doing that full body detox and my tips for that are coming up in just a moment, and we're going to focus on talking a little bit about that colon detox as well. Now, another tip here is to limit your EMF exposure. This is not talked enough about, in my opinion. I've got lots of videos on EMF exposure. If you don't know what that is in terms of radiation in your environment, make sure you check it out. But EMFs will mess up your microbiome and can lead to the fact that you need to focus in on your colon detoxification, and you need to do that colon detox as part of your total body detox. So if you're just tuning in, it's great to see you here. Today we're talking all about how to do a total body detox. I want to say hello to Magic Tony Chen from Toronto on TikTok, and Keith B255. Nice to see you. Thank you for tuning in on TikTok. Arletta is asking, if you detox your kidneys, will that prevent kidney stones from forming? Yes, absolutely. That is one of the big reasons why you want to do kidney detox as part of your total body detox. And that's really important, that you're not just focusing on the kidneys, making sure that you're focusing on all of the organs at once. Nice to have you all here. Thank you to everybody who's tuning in today. Thank you for all the likes and all the new followers. It's great to have you. Thank you for sharing today's video as well. And it's so great to have you. Sweet Jerry is here as well. It's nice to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Awesome BR11. It's great to have you here. And thank you for tuning in. Okay, so continuing with colon detox. Now, these are the best foods to cleanse your colon as part of your colon detox. So high fiber foods will help your colon detox, as well as doing it with raw veggies. So that colon detox is important. Raw veggies will help to detox your colon, and you may not be able to do it raw at the beginning when you're first fixing your microbiome, but as time gets better and as your gut is healing, you will be able to have more and more of those raw veggies. So if you have to steam them lightly, usually under 4 minutes at the beginning, is my best recommendation for increasing and helping with that colon detox and increasing those bowel movements. Now, chitin is something that I love. So eat a little bit of those shrimp shells. This actually is really important for your microbiome, and this has been studied. So the chitin, which is part of the tail, so the harder part of the shell of the shrimp. I know you're thinking, okay, that's gross. No, just have a little bit of it. Chew on it and make sure you chew it well, but this will help your microbiome. It helps to feed the good flora in your gut and helps with proper digestion, as well as psyllium seed husk. So this is a great way to ensure that you're getting enough fiber in your diet. I actually take it in a supplement, and it's an ultra fine powder in the capsules that I take for my psyllium to help with my colon detox. Okay, so here we are. What are 9 ways to detox and cleanse for a total body detox? So tip number 1, of course, is to follow Mother Nature's prescription, which you've heard me talk about in other videos. I want you to connect with nature. I want you to get grounded, especially first thing in the morning, looking at the sun. We need those negative electrons from the earth to help to combat inflammation in our body and helping our detox processes. So make sure that you are getting outside, especially first thing in the morning, and looking at that sun, getting grounded. Tip number 2 is to take herbal medicine. So these are my favorites to focus in on: milk thistle, dandelion root. These are great, of course, for that liver detox. Horsetail herb is great for your kidney detox. Chlorella is your heavy metal detox. Parsley for the kidney detox as well. Cascara, fantastic, and I love Cascara sagrada because it's very gentle as your colon detox. Burdock root will help with your lungs and your lung detox, your lymphatic detox as well. Bearberry helps to cleanse the skin, the blood, and as part of your kidney detox as well. So those in combination is actually what I take when I do my full body detox. So that's something that you can learn more about. I promise that we'll put links below our video in our YouTube video. Tip number 3 is to do a foot detox. So I've done another video, so check it out, the DIY salt detox foot bath. This is something that you can do as you are ingesting maybe the herbal medicines for your total body detox, but you can do it as a foot bath as well. So this is a great alternative as well for children who don't necessarily ingest, and for young children as well. You can do that salt detox foot bath. So check out my other video on that. Tip number 4 is to include more healthy detox foods in your diet. So green leafy veggies, high fiber foods, the chitin that I mentioned from your shrimp shells, which is fantastic for your microbiome and that colon detox, coffee and chocolate, some of my favorites to help with your detox of your lungs, but your other organs as well. Tip number 5 is to drink lots of water. Check out my other videos all about water and the best types to drink and how you can maximize the effects of the water that you are drinking. So that's really important for your total body detox. Tip number 6 is to do your lemon water detox coffee. So this hack is fantastic. You're going to love this, and this will help with weight loss as well. Tip number 7 is to detox some of the not so great things from your diet. So whether that's the sugars, your PUFAs, the polyunsaturated fatty acids, so the seed oils, the corn oil, the canola oil, the vegetable oils, get them out of your diet. Your grains as well, you don't want to eat too many grains. They can be very inflammatory. And dairy products, unfortunately, as well. You got to get those out, and as part of your total body detox. Alcohol in moderation, of course. Get these things out of your diet. This will really help as doing your total body detox. Tip number 8 is to detox your EMF exposure. Again, one of my favorite supplements here to actually support those detox mechanisms and to protect your body from those EMFs is magnesium bisglycinate. So that's something I don't miss a day of taking my magnesium. Very, very important. So check out all of my videos on magnesium and the right type to take. And tip number 9 is that mind-body connection. So this is what I want you to think about. You've got to detox your mind, body, and spirit. So if you've got negative thoughts, you've got to detox those out of your life. If you have negative self-talk, you've got to detox that out of your life. You've got to detox toxic relationships. Maybe you have to evaluate relationships and detox them out of your life as part of your total body detox. And you will never go back to who you were as maybe a sickly person, a low energy person. When you do and you follow these tips, how to do your total body detox, because you're going to be feeling so much better, so much lighter, and that's what I want for you. So it is quiz time. Thank you everyone for staying tuned. This is the fun part of the show now. So this is very interactive. You gotta be quick. If you're new to the show, please be quick. Put your answers in the comment section, and it's all for fun. So there's no stress here. It's not like being in school. But I like to think that I'm a nice teacher that is teaching something and keeping it fun along the way. So this is great, and it's great to have you all here. I look forward to seeing all of the answers. So just do your best to answer the questions, even if you don't get them answered correctly. It doesn't matter here at the Dr. Janine Show. Just do your best. Even if you're just attempting to answer something, you will be added into the roster, and one of our participants will be randomly selected to win the Vita Detox. So this is from our great sponsors at VitaTree. We thank them for allowing the Dr. Janine Show to be possible in the first place. They support our show, and of course, it's fantastic to have their support. So sending this out to our lucky winner. Make sure you're following Team Dr. Janine as well on TikTok and on Instagram. Okay, are we ready, everyone? This is a fun one. I'm very curious to see how everybody does in today's quiz section. Okay, question number 1. True or false? If your uric acid level is high on blood work, you may not metabolize fructose well. True or false? Let's see. Stronger every day, very, very quick. Panda May, Ms. Bien Soul, user 819. Good job, everyone. Donsol 56, Luz, Heal the World 2022. Carla, good job. Stacy's Need, hello, hello. Queen Bia 5. Jojo Relaxing is here. Hello. Sweet Caroline is here on Instagram. Nice to see you. Sonia is here on Facebook. Good job. Lisa N on YouTube. Good job. Salwa. Good try. Anybody else? Sorry? Tambourine. And Heather as well on Instagram. Wally, good job. Lulu Peace, good job. Queen Bee of 5. Alberta. Moon Goddess. Ooh, nice name. I love that. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in today. And thanks for participating. And thanks for sharing today's episode as well. I know a bunch of you shared today's episode, which is always fun. Let more people join in on the fun. Tico Pura Vida in Costa Rica. Hello. It's nice to see you. One of my favorite places in the world. I love Costa Rica. So, so nice. Shirley, great to have you here. And Jazz Basra 02. Good job, everyone. So thank you to everybody who's participating. And the answer is, did we get everybody's answers in? The answer is true, yes. So if you have high uric acid on your blood work, you may not metabolize your fructose. So watch even your sweets and especially your fruit intake. Don't have juice because it can screw up your leptin levels. And that's the whole reason why I bring it up in the first place. If you missed last week's show all about leptin resistance, please check it out. Okay, question number 2. What is the best meal to fast if you have leptin resistance? So let's say you're doing intermittent fasting. Most people get this wrong when they're doing intermittent fasting. If you have leptin resistance, which most people do, what is the best meal to fast if you have leptin resistance? TikTok has the answer already. Oh my goodness. Panda May. Wow. Good job. Ms. Bien Soul. I like the hands up. Ms. Bien Soul has the right answer as well. Good. Stronger every day. Luz RK004, Jojo Relaxing on Instagram. Virginia has it as well. Pink Rocks, nice. Jazz Keto Kitchen has it. Keith B, there's a lot of Sam Chi, Jazz Basra 02. There we go. Thank you for the follow, Melissa. I just saw that come through. Thank you, thank you. Don Soul, good. Everybody, wow, must have seen last week's show, or you're just very, very intelligent. Stacy's Need 353, good job. Wally. Elaine has it as well. Nadia on Instagram. Oh my goodness. Sweet Caroline. Everybody has it right. Just a few people. Good try, Lisa. Good try. Rolling Thunder. Good job. Good. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you, everybody who's participating. Arletta, good job on Facebook. Yes, it is the last meal of the day. So dinner. Some people call it supper. Some people call it dinner. I call it dinner. So your third meal of the day. Dinner is the best one to skip and to fast if you have leptin resistance. Okay, question number 3. True or false? Healthy, natural light exposure, so I'm talking sunlight, is more important than diet for leptin resistance. True or false? True or false? Oh, do we have people thinking about this one? Scotians Mama, nice to see you. Keith, good job. Panda May, good job. Good job. Lose RK, good job. Heal the World 2022. Nice. User 819. Oh my goodness. Jojo Relaxing, good. Sweet Caroline. Jizzy Union, did I say that? Jazz Basra 02, Donsol 56, good job. Melissa Morales, Stacy's Need, Stronger Every Day, Lulu Peace 2, Queen Bee of 5, Wally, Carla Marie, all you had today was banana. RWG 143, good job. Wally, Tambourine, Keto Kitchen, Sonia, good job. Harverinder, good job. Nice, nice, nice. RWG143, good job. Yes, the answer is sunlight. So natural sunlight exposure is more important than diet for leptin resistance. You got to get natural sunlight exposure in your eyes, so no sunglasses or glasses if you can, or contacts. Just, especially in the morning, just remove them, get some natural sunlight in your eyes and on as much of your skin as possible. Okay, question number 4. What is a consequence of leptin resistance? What can happen if you don't fix your leptin resistance? There's multiple right answers here. Tracy has a question on YouTube. I will get to that in just a second, after the quiz section. Talking about bone spurs and the spine. Yes, so please trace your heart and look at my leptin resistance videos. I know your question is on YouTube, so I may lose you after we close the show. So yeah, start with my leptin resistance videos. That's very important, Tracy, to be able to fix your leptin resistance, as very much related to what's going on in the spine and your metabolism, and my sun exposure videos as well. Stronger Every Day had the first one. Wow. Okay, there's a lot of, good answers here. Stronger Every Day. I like that answer. Scotians, Mama, yes, absolutely. Panda May, yes. Heal the World, yes. Luz RK, yes. Keith, yes. Jojo Relaxing, good job. Ms. B and Soul, yes. Stacy's Need, yes. RWG, Steve Backup, hey, nice to see you. Yes, Dunsall. Carla May, yes. Jazz Basra, absolutely. Queen Bee of 5, Samchi had 2, good job. User 1955, good. Keto Kitchen as well. Thank you, everybody who's just tuning in now. Pink Rock, we're in the quiz section of the Dr. Janine show. If you're just tuning in, just take a stab at it, answer the questions. You will possibly win a prize, the Vita Detox, from our great sponsors at VitaTree. So thank you for everybody who's tuning in. Who else do I have here? And we do have a playlist. So for that question from Tracy, we do have the leptin resistance playlist on YouTube. I think we're putting it in the comments so that you can have access to that immediately. So thank you. Scorpio, I like that. Scorpio. Absolutely. You are 100% right with that. Great answers, everyone. So a lot of good answers. So what the consequences of leptin resistance, if you missed last week's show, they are diabetes, blood sugar irregularities, insulin resistance, weight gain, obesity, autoimmune disease, thyroid issues, cancer as well. So I don't think anybody put that one in. IBS, yes. Bad gut, bad microbiome, high blood, glucose and fatigue is a big one as well. Weight gain, I know a lot of you knew that one. So absolutely fix your leptin resistance. We do have playlists, of course, in YouTube on that. And we're working on the playlists in TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, we're working on that as well, to put and group things into playlists. So stay tuned for that and continue to follow and check out my videos. Okay. Final question for today's episode, all about Total Body Detox. True or false? Snacking is good for fixing leptin resistance. My producer Melinda in my ear does not like this question, nor the answer. I think you don't like the answer, not the question. Samchi, yes. Panda May. Oh my goodness, you boys and girls are faster than what I can keep up here. Absolutely. Carla Marie, 177, Don Soul, Heal the World, Queen Bees for Lulu Peace, good job. Ms. B and Soul, yeah, I guess you're right, actually. RWG, but Ms. B and Soul, maybe not. Yeah. Virginia has it as well. Scotian's Mama has it as well. Who else do we have? Arletta, Harvarinder, good job. Tamburello? Oh, I like that name. Pink Rocks? Yeah, Carmen as well. Good job. Lisa N, good job on YouTube. Wally as well. Keto Kitchen has it. Heather, Nadia, anybody else? Scorpio, good try. Ms. B and Soul, you got one wrong today. Yeah, you never miss, Ms. B and Soul, but it's as long as you're trying. Hey, I always tell my kids, you only learn by making mistakes. So when you screw stuff up on your tests and things and in life, that's where you learn the most, right? Am I wrong? I think I'm right. Okay. Stronger Every Day. Yes, good job. Jojo Relaxing has it as well. Oh, Jojo Relaxing, I know. I used to as well, but you get over it when you stop having them. So the answer, Arletta, good job. Sonia, good job. Gulami wants to win. I know. Well, hopefully this is your week, your lucky week. Okay, The answer was false. So snacking is not good for fixing leptin resistance. If you can get yourself to eating 2 to 3 square meals per day, no snacking in between, and stopping at least 6:30 p.m., it will fix your leptin resistance. As part of fixing your leptin resistance, check out my videos on that. So today we talked all about how to do a total body detox. I hope you've got some questions or comments for me, so please drop them in the comment section below, all about detox or any other subject as well. Be sure to share this video as well. And thank you for all the love today. Thank you for all the thumbs up and the love and the hearts and the gifts and all those things that you shared. If you're new here, I hope that you'll subscribe and also turn on those post notifications by clicking the bell. One of my goals is to teach you how to empower yourself over the healing of your own body, mind, and spirit. Be well, everyone. We'll see you next week.